So in a previous tutorial, we saw how to create a basic pivot table or a summary table in Excel and in SQL, and how to do it or to replicate the same thing in R. So what we're going to do now is have a look at how to create a what's called in Excel, depending on the version, either a calculated measure or a calculated field or a calculated item. So let's see how to do this. So as usual, let's clear up our working environment, load the relevant libraries and the data set, which is already opened here, so I won't reload it. And in the previous tutorial, we created the pivot here, so let's just run that and have a look at what we've got here. We've got a summary table based on the product category, the region where the store is located, and the customer segment with total sales, average sales, and number of sales. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add profitability to the table. So we're going to add the profit column and create a calculated measure or calculated field of the profitability percentage. So let's do it in Excel first. I add the profit column. Let's just throw it in here. And then let's go to Analyze and add a calculated field, which is going to be called, let's call it average profit margin. And that's going to be the profit divided by the sales. Simple enough. Okay. Let's see it in SQL. So I'm adding the sum profit as total profit and the sum profit divided by sum sale as average profit. Now, a little item to just notice here that in SQL you can't use the aliases within the same query. In R it works a little bit different. We'll see it in a sec. Okay, so we have the profit and the average profit margin here. And now let's see it in R. So we select profit here as well. And then to the summarize, we also, after the summarize, we add the mutate, which is basically adding a new column. And the new column is going to be called average profit margin, and that's going to be sum of the total profit divided by total sales. So notice that if I just put profit here, okay, or it's capitalized, profit and sales, it's not going to run because it doesn't know these these measures or these columns within the context of the summary table, where it's already been called something else. It's been called total profit and total sales. Okay, so let's roll that back and run it now. So that works a little bit different than in SQL in that sense. Okay, so now we have the the total profit column here and the average profit margin on the right. Now note that mutate, I use mutate here, but it's not a must. Okay, you could also simply add this to the summary here, to the summarize. Let's delete this. Oop. Okay, and the result is the same result. So mutate is usually used to create new variables. In this case, I used it just to separate it from the summarize operation, but it's the same because we're not creating a new variable, but creating a calculated column from two existing variables. You can also do it within the summarize. Your choice. So I hope, as usual, you find this useful. You can copy the code itself from the, go to the links below the video to copy the code from my GitHub and enjoy it. Thanks for watching.